Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back, everyone. This is the NgoVo Convo podcast. I'm NgoVo, and I'm joined by Harrison. He's to my left, I'm to his right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Directions.
Good at directions today, hopefully. He edits and switches us. I joke about that, but one day he will.
But I'm also flattered that you think I would put the effort to do that.
No, one day you will.
Yeah.
One day you'll surprise me. It's fine. We both just want an excuse to talk about anything that ranges to anime, from anime to comics. Wow, I really can't read this today.
You've been doing good to the rest.
Yeah,
It's fine. Don't worry about
it's fine. But really, we're trying to clean up our never-ending backlog, which we will today.
Yeah.
Obviously, yes.
Yeah.
Some would say it's two people conversing.
Like NgoVo Convo, NgoVo Convo, spelled right above my head. Right
Wow.
over there.
Look at that. Genius. Per usual.
Per usual.
Weekly.
Expected.
You can watch every episode on YouTube or listen to it as a podcast by searching NgoVo Convo on your podcast service of choice. We're everywhere, anywhere, everywhere. And in today's episode, it's episode 131. So, it's our winter end of discussion winter 2024 season. Yeah. It'll have anything from, usually it's mostly anime, but we do watch other shows and movies, and then obviously reality TV. So
Yeah, it's
in
just
that
kinda,
realm, it's everything that's happened in winter.
Yeah, everything in that period.
Yeah, in that
We're
period.
blocking with anime because that's what we both do. But then
Yes.
I know we want to actually be able to talk about other stuff too.
Venture out to other things.
Yeah.
So lots of spoilers. We will not, hold
We'll
off.
preface what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We'll do our best, but I'm assuming we will because we'll say like, oh, I've been watching this, right?
Yeah. So, if you've been watching, the season with us and you've already know what's happening, obviously continue on. But just know there will be spoilers. So, let's start off with anime. Let's start off with Apothecary Diaries season 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Let's start that with that one. That has ended fully.
Yes.
And we've both have caught up.
I didn't realize it was just one season.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like it. Well, okay.
Yeah.
So I started again. Veronica will probably.
Grudge.
I'm gonna say this up front before she can misinform.
I have not been misinformed.
The misinformation was I was misinformed on which one this was. I thought it was we have a clip on this. I forgot the heavenly blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was that one she was trying to tell me to watch. I'm like, no, I'm not interested. Nah, I'm good. I was hard set thinking, nah, I'm good. And then I see Apothecary Diaries. I'm like, and then another friend group told me to watch. Or it was Sarah's friend and her boyfriend told us to watch it. I'm like, oh yeah, this looks good. And I tell Veronica this, and she's like, you hoe. This is the one I was telling you to watch. And I'm like, what? And I go back and I realize, yeah, it was the one.
I have a screenshot and everything.
She screenshotted that she had receipts, and it was, boy.
It was, I hold a bad grudge. Harrison was on my shit list for at least a week.
Yeah.
Potentially more.
About a month, maybe.
Yeah,
but,
maybe
dude,
a month.
But going to it.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. Animation's so good. The detail's so good.
Even my husband got into this, and he's not into like crime, like medicine stuff, really.
So the crazy part is, I only assumed it was like a shoujo.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, or strictly in that it was just cute. Romance. It's cute.
Romance.
It's like, oh, let's see how the drama happens between the two. Blah blah blah. I was wrong. I was like, dude,
you were dead wrong.
This is a crime anime. I don't care what you tell me.
When I was holding a grudge against Harrison, he actually binge watched it and caught up weekly. So I'm like, look at that.
Yeah, it was. I think that's what was cool. It was a mystery. It was essentially just a mystery anime.
Yeah.
And that caught my attention super fast because I usually like crime shows. I watched a lot back then.
But I also love the other side of it, the silliness
Mm-hmm.
that comes out of it, the chibi moments.
Yes. And it's like a setting I wouldn't expect to like enjoy.
Yeah.
It's like is it like historical like
It's when the
feudal China or
empire
something?
had
Yeah.
like concubines and they were kind of like separated out
Yeah.
and yeah.
If anything, watching this now made me realize, yeah, AP history did teach me stuff.
Yeah.
I was
Sure
like,
did.
that's about right. Yeah.
And I think some things are still like a mystery to us.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's interesting.
Dude, but I think it kept my attention because of like the suspense. Like when they would talk about certain issues, and don't you? I love that by the end, I didn't expect that twist.
Oh, yeah, no. I didn't either.
Did you read this?
No, I have not read
Okay,
this.
okay. So when they introduced Lacan,
Yeah.
I thought he was they painted it so well, made you think
No,
he was
they
an
did.
absolute piece of shit.
A jerk, yeah. It turns out
It turns
he's
out
not.
he's not. I was like, oh no, I'm the piece.
Yeah, I was like, no,
I'm the
piece of
bad
shit.
person.
I am Batman.
No, I think that was like, that's why I was like, I was curious if you read it and if they, and comment down, and I know like I saw comments on the show and they're like, huh, you people thought.
You thought wrong.
I was like, no.
No, I also just love the dynamic with Mao Mao and everyone. Like she like befriends a lot of people.
Yep.
And it's just so cute.
She befriended like a bunch of their concubines or like
Yeah. Like the main ones at least.
the main ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's just fun to see, and you're like, oh, her personality is just so great.
She loves
And-
poison. It's great.
It's too funny.
It is. So yeah, if you haven't watched this yet, and you're like, trying to pass through, it's historical, it's mystery, crime, medicine, all wrapped into one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just a show.
Yeah, it's
I
not
was
just,
wrong. Again, I think that's the theme of the show. I was just wrong
He
the entire
was
way.
wrong.
Before, during, and after.
Before watching it, during it. You know what else was happening during Apothecary Diaries? Free run.
Free run.
Free run, yes.
Dude.
Dude, that is like, I think free run is a sleeper because I think at least Apothecary Diaries, people were talking about it,
Yeah.
but like free run was just sleeping through this entire season, I think.
Because here's the thing, like, and we say sleeper in like, I'd say in our group of people that we talk to, and because on Reddit, Apothecary and Free Run are like top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the best girls are between like, it's like the Free Run or Mama Supremacy. Like,
Yeah.
those two were like best girl.
Which chibi won that week?
Which
But
one?
I think free run is actually really sad.
it's
really sad.
Because it's one of the few in a while where it just hits in a emotional level, and it's
Yeah.
unexpected to me at times. Like they'll have random, and this is us talking about part 1, part 2 because they broke it up, right?
Yeah, they also
But,
broke it up. Yeah,
Actually both of these took a winter or the break.
yeah, took a little break. Well, like 1 week break basically,
Yeah,
and then came back. Yeah,
I think Free Run, what they do so well is like the storytelling, and this is how I tell people all the time. I'm like, dude, it's gonna feel like a slow burn, but
Yeah.
like they'll have moments when an episode could be episodic in a sense of like what's happening, but it could tie into like the biggest, like, so I love that it refers back to her original journey,
yes,
but then also playing role like how like one that hit me was Stark's past, right?
yes.
The
He has a sad
unexpected, like,
past.
it's a sad past, but it's, you never, that was one of the, and there's way more, right? But it's always, I think that was one of the best examples of like something happens and they're like talking about his birthday, and he's like, oh, I never got a gift, blah blah blah, all this stuff, and then you realize, oh, he always got steak or
Yeah.
the meat, right, from
Yeah,
his
the meat.
brother, and then his master, the dwarf guy,
The dwarf guy. Yeah,
and that's when you realize, oh, they give steaks as a birthday gift.
yeah.
And I just love that there was a correlation, and you're like, oh, the steak hits different now.
Steak. I know, and I just love how they do like a present, and then it ties back to the past to her like original like
adventure group, yeah.
Yeah, I just love that she is one of the most overpowered characters in this series, but she just does basic magic, like, and it's great because I think the studio Madhouse, I think it's Madhouse, yeah, they did a great job on these fights. Like when there was like a fight going on, it was intense.
It's insane.
I truly love the exam arc because like it showed that basic magic and like shield work just like works just as fine versus someone who can do like complex things or like whip out some weird like death thing.
Yeah, and then because they always, and I think it's a good parallel where it's just like there's so much time has passed and you see so much progress, but when it boils down to it, the basics are still like
just the best.
Just as the best. And it's still, because it's like, what was it, Freerin and Fern, right? That are both the ones that only they get commented to. It's like, oh, it's just basic magic. And I'm like, yep.
I especially love Fern's fight with that one girl in the exam, and she was just shooting out basic magic, and then the girl had to like shield herself all the way through around, and then just got smaller. She's like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, like I can't like hold on. That, I think that is showcases that like you don't need complex magic.
Yeah. And fight. I think in addition to like when we talk about them interacting, I think the relationships that they build just with anyone is so cool. Like there's a moment that they have it with Sign, the priest, and then now we're dealing with like other mages. It's just they keep these relationships going, and it's just really wholesome. It's really,
they say, you know what I've noticed, I don't know if you noticed this, but they say goodbye in the most simple way. Like they separate just like so easily. Like you get attached for a couple of episodes and you're like, oh, gotta split, like we'll talk to you later, like
and it's like, hopefully we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. And there was an episode on that. It's like, why do you do quick goodbyes? And it's like, it's such a good, that was
like the last episode too.
Yeah, it was like such a good message, and it's like, oh, you'll probably see him later again.
Yeah.
You never know.
I mean, we said goodbye to Freya literally so quickly. Like that last episode was like, oh yeah, we'll just walk now.
And then boom, that's it. And I was like, dude, that's so good.
I know.
Yeah. I caught that too. And I was like,
yeah.
Nice. Overall,
I love
it's such a good adventure. And it is when I think we're pitching to one of our friends, and he's like, what is it like? And so like this is like, I was like,
it's on its own.
It is kind of on its own in that it's an adventure, but it's like done so differently in my opinion. And it's such a nice change of pace.
Yeah. No, I totally agree, because it's like when you think of adventure, you kind of think of like One Piece a little bit, like Luffy's on an adventure, but this is the type of adventure where like she is thousands of years old. She has literally lived life.
no, and I think it's typical, and I think this one's could be a shonen demographic, but typical shonen adventures is like very like, oh, they have a quest, they have to do this, that it's growing of age, blah blah blah, all this stuff. But then here it's actually an adventure of like, they take it slow sometimes, but it's so nice that they don't, when they take it slow, they don't take it slow, if that makes sense.
No, yeah.
Like, there's points when they are having moments and it's just time passes, but that is the slow part. Like there's just music and you're just watching them do stuff, and I'm like, dude, this feels nice.
No, it is nice. No, yeah, would recommend 100%.
Would recommend, yeah.
I think one of our more hype animes that we've watched, Solo Leveling.
The most anticipated in my book, honestly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
In my, I've been told for years to read this, I just haven't. And I just haven't.
Until this converted into an anime.
And now I'm actually gonna start reading because oh my god. As of recording, we still have the one episode, but no matter what, I still think it's gonna be top.
It's gonna be
not
good.
The top most, but it's top 3. The top 3 are the ones we're talking about right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And
dude, it is so, I don't know if you expected this to be as bloody as it was, but I didn't. And so after
Dude,
that first
okay.
episode, I was like, oh my God.
In all honesty, I expected, because it's based off a manga, right?
Yeah.
I expected them to fumble this hard, because
Yes.
I think that's why my expectations were already low, because remember, Tower God was hyped. There's that one vampire one that was hyped.
Yeah, the vampire one was hyped.
I forgot. Noblesse. I think that's what it is. Noblesse was hyped.
Yeah.
I say hyped as in I watched Tower God. I didn't watch Noblesse, but I've heard kind of like the general thing of like, oh, and then there was that other, God of High School.
God of High
Fumbled
School.
super hard.
Yes.
Tower God was not bad. God
It's
of High
just
School
taking
got
a long
fumbled.
time from 1 to 2 season.
You can tell. It's just kind of, in a course, it's like historical. And there's all these things that you can claim like, oh, that's probably why the quality is kind of messed up. But no, they took care of this one.
Oh.
Because I know you and my wife read up to a certain, every time it was up to a certain point, you'd read up to that point in the anime. I only read like, I think up to when he dies.
Oh, okay.
That's what I read up to.
Episodes, yeah.
Yeah, first 2. I think I read up to 3. I think I actually read up just to see, and it's always been on point. If anything, it's done better. If it's 1-to-1 or better.
Yes, I totally agree.
And I think
there's like anime only content too as you go through the season.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's just expanding more, because honestly, it's like stuff happens in the manga and it's crazy.
Yeah.
But then you have to fill in the gaps for the anime, right? So it's just more of good. Like, it's more of great. The music's so good. The voice acting's really good.
The fightings are so good. Like how he like levels up or like tries to.
This is like the first time in a long time where I get chills consistently throughout the season.
No, I agree.
Consistently had goosebumps. Man's growl gets me going.
I love how one episode he got hot and then all the nurses were like, oh.
No, and I told one of our friends this, and I'm like, okay, pay attention.
Yeah.
It's a good parallel. He has a glow up. All of a sudden, everyone has a glow up.
Yep.
All the nurses had a glow up all of a sudden for some reason. And he's like, what? I didn't notice. I'm like, I did. I'm like,
my man did.
And I sat there and I looked at my wife. I'm like, the quality went up, right? Like for everyone. She's like, yeah.
Yeah. They were waiting. I'm telling you, they were waiting for him to get good looking. But yeah, super excited. Future us will probably enjoy the series as a whole when it's complete.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, that was really good. I think another thing that we've watched together, something about muscles and magic.
the one that many people have suggested I watched.
Yes, because Muscles and Magic, Mashal season 2. It's also ending this weekend as of recording, so we have
one more episode, I believe.
One more episode, yeah.
I love that the anime is popping off now just because of the intro.
Or the outro, but mostly the intro.
Is the outro? Really?
People like the outro too.
No, I've seen people like it, but I've seen people get into it because of the intro.
Oh yeah, you mean like?
Yeah, because this is still season 1, right? Or is it season 2?
Oh, season 2.
Okay.
Season 2.
So it's the season 2 intro.
Yeah.
And I've shown people this, and they're like, duh. And I love the graduate. Like, my wife hated the intro. She hated it.
Really?
And then she finally got it. I was all in off the bat.
It's MASH just like going like this. This is just like a fun show to watch.
It's just such a fun show. Like,
and it's unserious at some times. She likes,
like, for instance, like, I think I love stupid comedy, so I'm a sucker for this, and I just love the outrageousness of this.
Yeah.
Of how he handles magic, and my wife also likes it too. But you could tell, like, her initially she was like kind of here, but then she finally jumped up here. This is great. This is funny.
I mean, I love that MASH is like, every time he does his chibi, he's scared. He's like,
shakes.
Or he's just like, I don't know. He's like twitching and he just doesn't know what to do. It's just funny.
It's an easy thing to get into, and I still think, but then the
easy
action, the magic's great, and it's like, it literally, if you like Harry Potter, boom, easy. And I think we said this
Yeah.
before in our master review. It's just such an easy thing to get into
Yeah.
because it's just funny.
It's a
It's just
complete
all-
manga too, so.
Like I've thought about reading it after the season, but I don't know yet.
Me too.
We'll see. We'll see.
Me too. Yeah. But yeah, super excited to finish up season 2. We'll
Yeah.
see, if season 3 will be announced, but obviously probably will since the manga has ended. I think this is where we split off a little bit. I think these 4 were the ones that we both watched.
Shoot your shot. See. I want to see if I surprise you in anything.
Okay. Well, I was gonna like popcorn it to you
Okay.
to see, what you have been
So-
watching.
The most recent thing that
Uh-huh.
we've picked back up
Uh-huh.
was Delicious in Dungeon.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
caught
we
up now.
Okay.
I thought I was about to be done, and then I saw there was one more episode next week. And this is where I don't know. Do you know if this is actually done, or if they're gonna keep going?
No, it's a 2 core, so they're
Okay.
gonna take like either a break or it starts on the second half of season 1.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like a
So-
25 episode season.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
we caught up. Like,
I freaking knew it.
no, we've been watching this past week actually, because it was one of those things where, all right, season's almost done. Let's just kind of pick up something that we.
But
stopped.
isn't it good?
It got so good.
Yeah.
I didn't understand because I saw on Reddit they always have like a weekly post of rankings.
Yeah.
And this is always up there. I'm like, I wonder why. But now we're watching. I was like, I now know why. This is
I love
this
it.
is a typical Studio Trigger magical like thing where like
Yeah.
it's a slow burn, but it
Yeah.
gets to a high point. And I'm like, dude, we're at the high point.
My husband and I were watching it. We were on like I think it was around episode 5 or 6, and we were like, that sister's gonna be probably dead in the stomach.
and that's the thing. So me and my wife were just like, with the rate that they're going with, like how outrageous and comedic
Yeah.
things were, we were
Yeah.
expecting like some dumb reason for her to be alive.
Yeah.
I'm so glad she was, in a sense, this is phrased really badly. I'm glad that she was dead
Yeah.
and that it's realistic.
Yes.
Because I was like, ain't no way she's alive after a week.
Ain't no way they climbing down here like every week, stopping and like eating stuff. Like.
And she's alive? No way. But no, that was such a good turning point how they revived her and everything. And I love that now being caught up to where we are as of recording, because we still have one more episode.
Yeah, we have one.
They
Yeah.
tied back to things so well.
Earlier on, yes.
And it was just such a
Yes.
quick in passing, like, oh, the dark elf chick, or dark elf dude,
dude.
because they
yeah.
said it was a him.
Yeah.
You thought it was just a quick, like, weird thing, and you realize, oh,
It's not.
it's not. He's the dungeon master. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah. One of my favorite episodes was the one where they were in the water, not in the water, by the lake. That lake.
was it underground at that point, right? Yes,
It was
I assuming.
underground. Yeah. And they were like kind of like passing by like another group who were like dead, and they were trying to like revive them. And I thought it was hilarious that the I don't want to call him a dwarf, but the guy that cooks, he has
He's a
so
dwarf,
much.
yeah.
He's so dense that he just can't float. I think that was my favorite
because
episode.
of his no. She
His
applied the
beard.
magic, and his beard
Yeah.
just has so much monster like gunk in it
And,
that
like,
they had to clean
fat.
him up. Yeah, they had to clean him up, and then finally he could do it. I just love how against magic he is, and it's like I think just dwarves are against magic. I can't remember.
But he shampooed it out. She shampooed it out. No, I think it's just like a fun anime to just watch,
Yeah,
and get meals out of. You should eat while you watch this because you'll get
I do
hungry.
though. We eat this around dinner
Yeah.
time. We just this is like our dinner show.
No, yeah.
It's good.
Wow.
I had more fun. Yes.
I wanted to talk
'Cause I
about
told-
this, but then I was like, no, Harrison told me earlier he's going to like binge watch it like later.
But you do, and I was like, that was me talking episode 3, and I
Yeah.
think episode 6 was out at that point.
Damn it. I should have just brought it up.
That's why I was like, shoot your shot. I know you're gonna. What about
Well,
you? This is probably where it diverts. I think
Sign of Affection. It's a romance.
that is on my
It's on your
list.
list.
it was already on my list. You told my wife to watch it,
Yes,
and I was like,
yes.
it's her way of ensuring
Getting
that I watch it.
you to watch it.
I've seen it trending, and I know it's really good.
No, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Romance, green
Yeah.
flag all around
Mm-hmm.
for the main characters. But yeah, no, I won't spoil it too much for you, but it's just a nice romance to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Harrison, what do you got, Harrison?
I've been watching Blue Exorcist
Okay.
consistently. I think
I started.
You started, right?
I'm on episode 4.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want to say, okay, so
It does get better.
It does get better. It's funny because
Yeah.
off the air, we were talking about how we should do spoilers, but then I forget that there's a point when we both don't watch the same thing. So we have to do non-spoilers anyway. So I
You
I
binged
binged
this?
from season 2. And then
shoot.
and season 3 already started. So
Yeah,
this season
season
already
3
started. But I started from season 2, and it's been consistently going through.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad they brought this back. Like, in a sense of it's been really, it's been a good watch. It's been a basic like shonen watch.
Yeah.
Because it does feel dated on some things, on some aspects. But I started this anime like 2012.
Like 2012, right?
Because it came out 2011, but I started like a couple years later because someone recommended it. Or even my brother actually at one point probably.
Your
did.
brother has started this, yeah.
And because it was on Netflix, and I noticed like season 1, and I'll keep saying this because it's traumatized me that much. Half of season 1, I noticed it was kind of weird, just to find out it diverted. I'm like, oh, classic anime move. But I'm glad they finally brought this back, and it's been a good watch.
No, I totally agree. I can't wait to finish it. I'll part binge it.
There's a lot of like action, good twists, and I'm just oh god.
I'll be ready.
Yeah.
I'll be ready. Okay. Well, Dr. Elise, season 1. It's like a romance, isekai.
I'm trying to see what this is. I don't think I've seen
isekai.
this. Is this on Crunchyroll?
Yeah, it's on Crunchyroll.
Actually, duh, because you don't have High Dive.
You don't either.
I don't either.
Call both of us out. Why don't you?
I know, I will.
But yeah, it's a good one. The animation's a little weird, but I got used to it. But I've read this manga, so I already knew what was kind of like going into it. It's good. Yeah.
Nice.
Only watch it if you truly have nothing else.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll push Sign of Affection over this one.
Over that one? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I've been catching up on Shangri-La Frontier.
Me too.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I still have, I think, a couple. I just finished the spoilers. How far are you?
I have 2 more episodes. I'm 2 weeks.
Okay, I think we're at the same. We're roughly at the same spot.
Yeah.
They just got out of that one boss.
Yeah.
They just finished the samurai boss.
The samurai one.
Yes.
Yeah. We're at the same spot then.
Oh, nice. Like they did the announcement and everything, and
yeah.
Homegirl decides to fight. I love. And we haven't finished this yet. I love this. When you watch the episodes, it's actually not that long because 2-3 minutes at the end is always just their side single of like mini Shangri-La Frontier.
Yeah.
The girl, what's her name? The one that's like actually crazy strong, like the knight looking one.
Oh yeah.
The girl that's
afraid to talk to him.
Afraid to talk to the MC. Yeah. I love seeing her stuff. It's just too funny. The last thing was the chocolate part.
Yeah.
What shape do I want to make it? Do I make it me? No, I don't want it. Oh, you can't eat me like that yet. We're too young. I was like, that was the most like out of left field. I didn't expect her to talk like that. And I'm like, what's going on? Hello?
High school kids, what's going on?
Usually I don't care much for the end, like this kind of stuff. I actually do kind of skip more often than not for other shows. This is for some reason the first time where I'm like watching it all.
It's just so cute.
It's just actually adorable and funny at the same time.
Yeah.
Dude,
I play games now and I understand.
Okay, we joke about this, but she really didn't like. She avoided games for a long time.
Yes, I did.
But now she gets the terminology and it becomes funnier, right?
No, it becomes so much more funny.
Yeah.
Especially like when he's just like starting out and he's like, oh, this first boss shouldn't be too bad. And like, it's that snake, and it's just like sprays like poison. He's like, oh, I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna
He's
die.
like, stamina.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I think it's been a good anime.
I think I fell off
binge.
because initially it felt kind of slow and I felt kind of like
Yeah.
but now it
Yeah.
finally got to, because we just finished that samurai boss. One, I think the boss fight itself was dope.
Oh yeah.
I think it was
Totally.
actually cool because I can imagine that kind of stuff. But then now there's actual progression, which apparently that never
within the
happened.
character, yeah.
Dude, the world. Okay, did you see the percentage?
Yes.
It literally went from just 11 to 12. I'm like
to 12, yeah.
1%. That's insane.
That's crazy. No, I totally agree.
No, it's been good. I had fun with this.
No, yeah. Undead Unlock? Where were you on that one?
I'm caught up.
You're caught up? Oh, okay.
Dude.
I'm almost caught up, but it's good.
It got better.
It got better, yeah.
I still on it. Okay. Usually, eventually, you can understand the love interest.
Yes.
I cannot stand behind this one.
I will agree with you on that one, because
It's
usually I'm a
still-
shipper, but in this one I'm like, it's weird.
I'm hella against it. Like
It's weird.
I still get chills thinking about it. I was like,
yeah.
dude, this is not right.
Yeah, no.
Otherwise,
I totally agree.
and I remember this being somewhat hyped up, so I was like expecting.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that to be like a big. That's still my big negative is like their relationship.
No, I agree, and I think it didn't get a lot of spotlight because I think it was on Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
And that's where we had to watch it. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, yeah.
So.
I'm trying to see if
But the plot wise, the world itself, everything that's going on is so cool.
No, I
think
agree.
it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool like how they have to use each other to use their powers.
Yeah.
And that's kind of unique.
And I like the idea of like when we like they play off like the something, right?
Yeah.
And I get what was it? The other dude, the blonde haired kid, now dude again.
Yeah.
What was his
I forget. It was something.
unmoved? No. The other kid was unmoved.
The other kid.
No, the blonde hair. I can't remember. But no, it's just cool to see like how they make it. I still don't understand like the names. I can't remember that well.
Me too.
But no, I still like the idea of everything so far.
No.
But I don't like
agree.
the relationship.
It's weird. I will agree with
so-
you on that one.
it's
I
kinda-
cannot. I can't do it.
It's kind of brother.
I have one more.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Fluffy Paradise.
No.
It's
What?
a cute isekai like reincarnation fantasy. It's about
You're watching another isekai?
yeah, I know. But this one has like cute animals
Uh-huh. Okay.
that she connects to.
Okay.
It's the only reason why I watched it.
Uh-huh.
Would only recommend if you have nothing else to watch.
Typical isekai. Gotcha.
Yeah, typical isekai. That's all I had for anime, honestly.
I think so. I think same for me. I had like a couple more I wanted to get into because I know there's
Ooh, like what?
Mushoku Tensei season.
Yes, I need to watch season 1 though.
Yes.
Because it's on 2.
Yeah.
2. It's like season 2, part 2.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
it was. Yes.
Yeah.
I thought about. There was this other one I forgot.
I want to do the elite classroom one.
I
I heard that
Elite.
diverted off the manga, so I don't know
I
if
think
I want
that's
to
why.
watch it.
No, that's why I was like, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
Yeah.
Because
no,
the
I
source
totally
is a
agree.
light novel, is it not? I think it was a
Yeah.
light novel.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, maybe it's not a bad thing. I don't know.
Maybe. No, yeah.
But it's been up there. It's been consistently up there though. So
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
yeah.
But yeah, it's been a good anime season.
Yeah.
I think
Is
so.
there anything else that you've been trying to catch up on? In addition, that's anime?
No.
No. Okay.
I think
You're relatively caught up. Wow.
I'm
good
relatively
on you.
caught up.
Okay. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. But you know what? Other shows I did watch that I did catch up on. Avatar: The Last Airbender, the anime series. I finished
No, you watch both.
Yeah,
this period.
and the live action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't gloss over the fact that you watched live action first and
Hey,
then
I wanted
I
to
know.
test out my
It was a
theory.
good test. It was a good
Yes.
test, and the verdict is,
Animated series is way better.
of course,
Yeah.
we know.
Yeah.
I would have been,
But I will say the live action started off good. It started off, you know, with the right intentions. I think it was just rushed as we kept going.
it's because you start, and I think the weird part is, I think the animated has a lot of filler stuff,
Yeah.
but there's still aspects of said filler that are important,
Are important, yeah.
right?
No.
Like I think the Kyoshi, like dealing with Kyoshi Island, for instance, or like even the Kyoshi herself,
The Kyoshi
the
herself,
with the
yeah.
Earth Kingdom, like king and all, dude, that was kind of
That was
fillery,
funny. Yeah.
but it was funny, but it also tied back again. I think a lot of aspects of what made Avatar really good is missing in the live action.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, but they still capture Avatar in a sense, right?
Yes.
I think the one gripe I will have, there's many, but there's one
many.
main gripe for live action that bothers me so much when I watched is the bending itself. Do you see a filter? Am I crazy? There's a filter or something. There's like a grainy filter, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
no, there is.
I'm like, do you guys just not finish post-production on this? Or is that
I know.
covering up your mistakes?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not bad. Like the water bending looks good. Earth bending looks good. Fire is not bad.
Yeah. No, I
It's
will
just,
100% agree with you.
It just feels like there's a grainy filter on it every time
Yeah.
it starts. And I think the video's buffering.
The video is buffering for me too.
No, but it's not. It just looks like it.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
that's why I'm like, the filter happens and you
yeah.
think it's buffering at that point,
But it's
but it's not.
Got
Because
it.
initially I was like, oh, is it? And then we noticed it happens only when they start bending.
When you start bending.
Comment down below. Maybe my internet's bad. But no, I upgraded recently, so that's BS.
So it's just, I was like, that's way BS. But yeah, no, animated series, beautiful. Just, I love it.
I love how, so she finished the 3 books, and I love
Sure did.
right after she's like, do I start Korra? I'm like, chill. It's
Yeah.
okay.
My husband said the same thing.
I know there are some LOK fans for sure, but I think just let it sit. Just let it soak.
Or I could just skip it.
If you feel like you want to experience it, because here's the thing, I will never tell someone to not experience something if it's bad, because maybe I want you to also bond with me.
Wait. He said it so casually. He's like, let's trauma bond together.
You can hate on it too at the same time. NBD.
No, we can't. I don't know. Have you watched any other shows?
I've actually started Bad Batch. Star Wars Bad Batch.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm halfway through season 1,
Okay.
I believe. But
Good. Great.
I didn't realize it was something I wanted. It was like immediate post. So this is what I love what they do is recently at least showing the after effects of what happened during movies of episode 4 or between episode 3 and 4 has been really great.
Yeah.
I know Mandalorian's it was cool to see after episode 6
yeah.
before Simon blah blah blah, but Bad Batch was just cool to see like the immediate effects after Order 66, and
that's actually really cool. I need to watch that then.
So I think you would enjoy it.
Yeah,
I think it's been cool. It's like from the clones point of view, right? And it's just like if you haven't seen the Clone Wars series, Bad Batch, they had their own episode, so this is a cool spin-off, and they're very good
like group.
Medium vehicle to like kind of follow during this era as well. Another point of view. Yeah.
I need to start watching that because I know the final season's like coming out soon.
Yes.
Shortly.
Yeah. So that's kind of why I started watching.
Yes. Let's get into reality TV shows because you did watch this one, Love Is Blind season 6.
I did. I'm here for the. So I can't do fully trashy stuff.
Oh yeah.
I liked watching this because there is an experimental portion of it.
experimental now.
There is a question of how experiment. I think season 1 is the most experimental, like
Oh,
actually
yeah.
legitimate.
Yeah.
But now it's like you can't tell. Like you can't tell if they kind of let things slide to like for the drama, sake of
For
drama.
the drama, yeah.
Yeah, which is fine, right? At this point, I was like, sure. It
But
was
remember,
pretty-
Jeremy shared his location, and it was fine.
if you haven't watched this, it's just you start learning that there are some things that you're like, oh, maybe there are people like that. Maybe there aren't people like that. Then there are.
But there are.
And
No, it was a good season.
it was.
know.
I think this was actually the most. Was this the most drama filled?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit crazy. They were crazy people.
And
Yeah.
watching Reunion was actually kind of cool to see like how they brought in older guests. Have they ever done a live one like this?
No.
No, right? It's always just been
It's always just been the cast.
the cast themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bachelor. I unfortunately am in the Bachelor Nation world. Finished up Joey's season. On to the next.
On to the next.
But yeah. I don't,
When we Singles Inferno, was it during this period?
no,
Or was
I
that
think it
right
was
before?
fall.
That was
right
fall,
before.
right? Okay.
Yeah, fall.
Maybe I watched.
Or else I would have put in. Maybe
I
you
think I watched after.
watched during.
Yeah. I don't remember. It's fine.
I mean, we can add it in, but
No.
yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
talked about it last season.
I think we did talk about fall. It was in
Yeah.
the fall.
Is there anything else on your list that you just been meaning to get to, but you just didn't? Or you want to now, actually, if anything? Besides the new season? Or not? Something from previously that you're like, oh, maybe I need to return back to? Or you just fully dropped?
Zom 100. I need to finish the last 3 episodes.
I thought you did. No. Actually, I thought you did.
No.
It's good.
Is it good?
I like it.
Okay, I need to watch it. Okay.
It's so sad that they had bad scheduling, bad budgeting, bad management. Like I wish it would have.
If it was weekly, I would have enjoyed it more. But then they stopped for a little bit.
They had, no, because of said like
Yeah,
issues and it wasn't. It was weekly, but it wasn't consistent because
No, it wasn't.
they kept messing it up.
No, yeah.
Or messing up like whatever animation bubble, all that stuff. So
How about you?
I think there was. That's why there was one. I can't remember now. All of a sudden.
I watched 2 movies. I don't
Wait,
know
what
if you
movies?
watched any. Dune 2.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And The Marvels.
Oh yeah. Oh wait.
Yeah.
What'd you think of both?
Dune 2, great. Perfection in every way. Yeah. I think Zendaya and Timothée Chalamet, they just did an awesome job. And that is all I will say.
Nice. Okay.
I know the duration scares a lot of people, 3 hours, but it's honestly does not feel like 3 hours. I will have to. I would say that.
So me and my wife want to watch Dune 1 because
Dune 1 is a setup.
Okay.
2 gets you into it.
Is it one of those things for Dune 1 where we could just, if we're both just in our bedroom, have it just going type deal? Or is it like you should watch?
You have to pay attention.
Okay.
A lot of politics.
I had to feel it.
Stuff.
I was like,
yeah.
I was like, our initial guess. I'm like, could we do that? I'm like, I bet you there's some random stuff we had to pay attention that will be played into. And it was. Yeah.
No, yeah. Political stuff. Just people and things that you need to watch out for. The Marvels, it's not as bad as people perceived it to be. But here's the thing. We're both in our superhero fatigue, obviously, because we haven't reviewed much.
I'll clarify that in a bit. But yeah, go on.
Yeah. So I went into the Marvels thinking low standard, low quality, low everything, which it ended up being like a very entertaining movie to just see.
Watch. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. And I don't want to fault Brie Larson at all because I think every time she does an MCU movie, they just do her so dirty with the script. That's all I will say.
Okay.
Just a movie to put in the background or just to watch it whenever you want to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think after hearing that,
Mm-hmm.
did it follow a formula? Is my first question.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think it's superhero fatigue itself. I don't think because here's the thing. I want to watch X-Men 97.
I started that, yes. Yeah.
That was the next thing I was going to ask. I was like,
Yeah.
you started that and I keep hearing good things about it.
Yeah.
There's not fatigue on superheroes itself. It's just the formula.
You're
Tired
right.
of I think it's more like we're tired of seeing MCU products that are predictable.
Oh, this was very predictable.
So it's like I think that's the fatigue comes from that. It's like it doesn't feel like it pushes too much. I know people will always say like, oh, but everything before Endgame was like different. I'm like, no, you guys we all knew there was a formula, but it was good. It still felt good to watch. There was definitely some misses. Like there's some Ant-Man, like one of the Ant-Man movies was a miss with what's her name?
Was it 2?
I think it was 2 because it had ghosts or the Phantom one, whatever.
Yeah, the Phantom one.
The girl, like there's some misses, but the formula was still there, and I think we're just getting the fatigue from seeing the same thing hashed out
in movies and TV shows.
Yeah. It's either too drawn out or not drawn out enough, and it's raw. So it's.
Yep.
I think that's looking back now. I think that's why we skipped more this season too. We skipped like Blue Beetle. I skipped out the Marvel stuff too.
You skipped it. I didn't. I watched it in the fall. Remember? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did watch it.
Yeah.
Oops, my bad.
No, but I totally get where you're coming from.
But it's stuff like that.
It followed the formula. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Trying to think. I think there's one other. Was there something else I watched?
Was there anything else? I don't think I missed anything else.
No.
Maybe I did.
Was Loki this past season? Was part of it,
I think it was
this past season?
Fall. I think we already talked about Loki.
I think so too.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? We need to watch What If season 2.
Yes.
Because that came out during the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Haven't watched it,
yes,
but I know there's a season 3 coming out because it was announced. So.
And here's I think those are probably easy to watch because they're bite-sized, right? It's like scenarios.
20 minutes.
It's not like yeah.
Yep.
I think that's it.
Is that all you have? That's all I have.
I think that's everything I watched this past winter.
On to the next season.
Haha.
But yeah, thanks for tuning in. You can follow us on all of our socials at NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo. If you're on YouTube, comment down below what you've been watching. Or spoil anything you want to spoil, Not anything, but, things in this winter.
You opened that floodgate.
I know I did.
I was like,
whoops. Like this video, smash that subscribe button. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.